Best regards, everyone, and welcome to this presentation named My Commitment for English 5. My name is Juliana Lisette de Luque Figueroa, and I started the English language teaching program at UNAT. First of all, I'm going to talk about the knowledge acquired during the university life. So, I must say that I began this university process in the year 2022, and the first course that I took regarding English language was English 1. In this course, I learned about basic vocabulary to introduce myself and describe my family, and I also learned about expressing likes and dislikes. I had the opportunity to review vocabulary about location like prepositions, places names, etc. And I reinforced the vocabulary and grammar expressions that I knew about describing my daily routine. I also learned about the comprehension of simple tests and reinforced some listening and speaking skills. After that, I took the course English 2, and in that time, I learned about common expressions for fitness and free time activities. This topic is really interesting because allows us to generate and maintain more fluent conversations with English speakers. I also learned about simple grammar structures like present simple, present continuous, uh, past tense, etc. I had the opportunity uh, to learn vocabulary regarding adjectives, comparatives, and superlatives, which allows us to describe people not only in appearance but also in psychological personality. And I also learned about predictions about the future with grammar structures with going to and will. Then I took the course English 3, uh, and in that time I learned about expressions for desires and wishes, which are more complex grammar structures. I also learned about techniques for debate specific topics and to write descriptive essays. These topics are really important in writing skills, especially in the presentation of international certifications exams. And I also reinforced the speaking and listening skills in the speaking sessions. And finally, in the most recent level, English 4, I learned about how to make more complex comparisons. For example, if we're going to compare two civilizations or two cultures, I learned about comprehension and application of literary figures like metaphors as well, and their influence in social and cultural life. And finally, I reinforced the comprehension of grammar or more complex grammar structures like conditionals, especially the third and fourth condition. Well, the next point is the development of language skills. Well, I must say that I started studying English language in the year 2009. So over the years, I have had the opportunity to practice the full language skills not only in physical spaces with physical tools, but also on virtual spaces with visual elements. These tools and strategies have been suggested by teachers, classmates, and English speakers, of course. The proximity that I have right now to the English language have been achieved through conversation with friends and native speakers and some strategies like listening to podcasts, series, and movies in English. For learning grammar, I have done and in this time I do different exercises from textbooks and web pages to manage the desired competencies, especially when I took the international certification exam, the IELTS test. Well, Uh, what are the benefits of developing the fourth language skills? Well, first of all, I become more familiar with the language. And after that, I feel more confident in communicating with English and native speakers, of course. And finally, I have the opportunity to develop activities required by the university. But actually, I know I have to fulfill the university requirements, but the most important thing for me at this time is to be an excellent teacher in the near future. So I practice not only to accomplish the university activities, but also to enhance my language skills and become in an excellent teacher. How much time I dedicate to practice English skills? Well, I try to dedicate at least 3 hours per week, but my goal this semester is to dedicate at least an hour every day from Monday to Friday. How I prepare myself to develop English skills? Well, I look for a comfortable place for practicing with enough illumination and silence, and I listen to relaxing music in English to be in contact with the language while doing other English activities. What kind of activities I do to learn grammar? Well, I do several exercises about grammar in textbooks, on web pages, because I'm keen on learning grammar because I like it. So I try to figure out the origin of grammar formulas because that's an excellent way for me to use the grammar structure very easily because I have a special interest in this discipline. Finally, I'm going to talk about personal commitment to accomplish the outcomes of the course English 5. Well, the first point here is that I will practice for an hour per day, like I said, from Monday to Friday. And I will try to dedicate at least 2 hours at weekends. Uh, I also will prioritize my weakest skills, listening and writing, because I know that I have to improve a lot of things in these two skills. I will include more English practical activities in my free time. For example, if I don't know, if I'm uh, taking a rest at home, maybe I can listen to English music or watch an English series or listening to news in English. There are many resources on internet to practice the languages while being at home or doing the chores or cleaning the house, etc. And finally, I will exercise my discipline and my will to accomplish the activities to enhance my language skills because if I don't exercise my discipline, I won't accomplish the activities and I won't accomplish my main goal, which is being an excellent English teacher. Thank you so much for your attention, for watching this presentation, and see you in another English task. Bye bye.